Hey everybody, welcome to the Patty G Show. This week we are here for a lively discussion with Katie and Brooke from Geaux Glamping. That's right, they talk about pitching tents, they talk about making memories that last, and they drop a big bombshell on me at the end of the show. So enjoy the episode. Before we get to that, big wonderful thanks and shout out to the amazing folks that bring you this show each and every week. Falia Real Estate, Lakeman's Health Center, and PB&J Productions. Without further ado, enjoy the show. From financial planner to let me help you camp.
So well, you know what? Hold on. Back it up. You make it sound like, we just one day woke up with this. So
you did. You kind of did.
I mean, kind of, yeah. So Brooke and I go way back.
Oh, wait, no, we got to wait till are we filming right now?
We've been filming.
Oh, my God. I can't believe I've been. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We got to. Well, should we drop the bomb? No.
Well, why don't we? Let's hang on.
We're just gonna wait.
Because I bombs later. Ahead of y'all.
Bombs later.
Let's bring the mic in a little bit closer and before we drop that any bombs.
Okay.
Let's tease the bomb, but it's to come.
It's coming.
It's to
come. You gotta tickle the bomb.
Stop it.
This is also a video podcast, by the way.
Stop it.
So, all right, before we do that,
okay.
Start from the beginning.
So, how did glamping get here? And it's glamping, not camping.
Katie's famous tagline.
What's the difference?
There's such a huge difference. Okay, so let me start.
So what glamping is first.
Okay, glamping is an elevated experience from camping, right? So
really, I think the G stands for. I think it originated glamorous or glam camping.
Yes.
So it's for bougie
people who are better than sleeping on the floor
in a tent,
in a
sleeping bag.
I mean, let's be real.
But are you not sleeping on the floor?
But you're not.
No, you're not.
Okay. So we have two different styles of glamping. We have indoor teepee glamping, which is what you see like all the sleepovers for kids, all of the, it's kind of like all the craze right now. It's smaller teepees with inflatable mattresses and, all the extra parents get to decorate and use balloons and decor and everything like that. And we also have what's called bell or yurt tenting outside.
Yurt.
Put the T on the yurt. So our bell tents outside will sleep up to like comfortably 6 to 7.
Yeah.
We haven't tried it with adults yet, but so far it's just been with kids. So that's where we are right now.
So like outdoor, if they're doing outdoor glamping, of course it's beds inside the big tent and it's bedding and decor and it's cute and it's
decorated.
It's not just like sleeping in a tent. It's elevated.
We have karaoke machines. We have
lights.
Karaoke machines?
Disco balls.
Projector.
We have projectors.
For movies inside.
I'm telling you, it's like a whole elevated experience. It's not just what you think.
And y'all truck this in for each party yourself?
When you say truck it in, we put it in the trunk of the car.
It all fits?
All fits.
I'm but you've got
Tetris
bedding. Like
Tetris.
You're not bringing bed frames.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes okay. So it's inflatable mattress style that's then bougified up.
Yes.
I love the way you say that.
Yeah. I mean it expands. When we blow things up and then we put things together and then it is what it is. So
okay.
Yeah, everything is very condensed.
And then the next day we go there and we tear it all down and stuff it back in our cars.
And then it stays there until the next time
when we gotta redo it.
You mean it stays there until you take it out, you wash it, you clean it, and then you put it back in the car.
Yes, correct.
And bring it to our storage unit.
Yeah,
we do have a storage unit that we use for.
We're pretty professional.
I feel like you need it.
We do.
It's not like you're just packing one bag.
No, because at the beginning we were doing it out of Brooke's living room.
So you were inviting people over.
No.
Storing
it. Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking here come glamp at my house.
That's so weird.
That's not that bad of an idea.
That's so creepy. Skip.
Well,
ick.
It's not the creepiest thing I've seen this week. Yesterday.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna pass over that.
Wait, no. I gotta follow up with the question. What's the creepiest thing you've seen all week?
So we'll talk about that.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
I was about to say. It's only, yeah.
So when we first started, especially buying all the inventory, everything started coming in like truckload of boxes.
You're not buying like
10 boxes at a time. And so like at one point, like the dining room, I think you couldn't even see the dining room. So yeah, we had to get a storage unit.
Her husband was like, if you don't get a storage unit by Christmas, I'm out. Like, it's glamping or me. And so we had to get a
close call.
Yeah, we had to get a storage unit.
You still pick glamping.
I mean,
he just made it work.
I was the one who actually went out and got the storage unit to save her marriage. I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That,
it's fine. But yeah, so we outgrew her living room pretty quickly. So back in October, I guess we can rewind and talk about how we started.
Yeah.
So back in October, I went on a girls' family like hiking trip to Colorado. I have family that lives there, and it was my younger cousin's birthday. It was the last day of the trip. Everybody was exhausted. It was like 4 days. One of my cousins had taken us up every freaking mountain in Colorado, and I'm not a hiker. Like, I'm not a cardio person. It's just not my thing. Like, I'll meet you at the bottom with a beer. So 4 days later, like, I come back and I have this huge rash. Like, I don't know if it was from the cold, if it was from complaining, like what it was from, but it was like a rash.
God.
It was whatever it was.
Punishing you.
But I had this rash like all over my midsection of my body. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm absolutely done. Like, I'm ready to go home. So we get back to my cousin's house that lives in Colorado because we had an early flight the next morning. Mm-hmm. So she's like, look, take some Benadryl, just go to bed. Like the rest of us, we're just going to order some food. Skylar's got a birthday party tomorrow. Like, it's all good. I'm like, okay, cool. 4 Benadryl. Pop.
4?
4. I mean, I'm talking, look, go big or go home.
4 Benadryl?
So I'm like, I'm in her bed. And
I'm just seeing the stars.
Yeah, I'm seeing smells. So like, all of my cousins are outside having a great time, and I'm walking through the house and I see Skylar, my little cousin.
A good time as you.
I had a great time. And I'm walking through the kitchen and I'm getting a glass of water and I see Skylar and she's kind of cleaning up the living room. And I'm like, baby, what are you doing? I'm like, you don't, whatever. I'm like, I've never seen a 10-year-old clean anything. And she says, well, I'm getting ready for my party tomorrow. I'm like, oh, cool. Tell me about your birthday. And so she starts telling me about this, like, indoor camping. I'm like, is it the Benadryl or like, is it like a real, like,
really
is this
cool?
a real thing? Like, how do you camp?
Is this a drug-induced business?
Right. Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, you camp inside? Like, I need you to explain it more. And so she did. She started explaining it. And I'm like, this is so cool. Like, I don't think I've seen it, but not to the caliber or the really like the place that we want it to grow to. You see people, just with 3 or 4 little teepees with bed and, some little frou-frou on it. And it's like, oh, here's a little glamping. Like, we want to bring it to the next level. So I came home from my trip and I'm telling Brooke and I'm like, hey, girl.
4 Benadryl takes you on a trip. Let me tell you what I came up with.
Idea. I think we can make it work. Well, she just like skips right over it. Not skips right over it, but she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. It's Christmas now. So I kind of like circle back and I keep sending her inspiration.
Well, hold on. You didn't come out right and say in the very beginning.
I did not ask consent.
That you weren't like, hey, do you want to do this with me?
Just roped her in.
You just gave her the hug.
Just gave her the hug.
She like sprinkled the idea a couple little times. And then the next time we were together, she's like, all right, so this is what we're doing.
I did 100%. Like, I
File
didn't.
with Secretary of State. Here's our operating agreement.
She already did it.
See? The whole thing.
Did you like already list her as a member?
Yes. The whole thing. Like, hey girl, I don't know if you know, but we are doing this together.
So she's getting like letters in the mail. Congratulations on your new business.
She's like, here's our
Let's
EIN.
Yeah. I'm like, did you know we have an EIN now? And she's like, oh my God.
Wait,
what?
Who's we?
Who, what? I don't understand.
Is somebody following you? I don't
Right.
get this.
So we did. I tricked her into opening Glamping with me. So we started Glamping like November-ish. We launched all of our social media and everything. And
it honestly, it couldn't be a better like partnership because like things that I lack, she like completely and 100% makes up for, and then vice versa. So like it really just works,
So you get them to sign the documents giving consent, and she's just like, let's go.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Or she's like, hey, look what I got for the party this weekend.
I will plan A and Z, but B through Y, that's her. Like I'll do the beginning and the end. Like, but how we're getting to the middle parts, like.
Yeah. The not fun stuff.
Yeah, I'll put that on her.
But that's okay, because that's where
she
thrive.
thrives. Yeah.
So I think y'all should really consider changing the titles respectively. I think it should be the Chief Chaos Instigator and then the Chief Chaos Coordinator.
Well, or is it damage control?
Well, that implies you've done something wrong.
Facts. I've never done anything.
So
True.
chaos doesn't necessarily have to always be wrong. It's just chaos.
It could be fun.
It could be a fun, exciting chaos. But I think you should definitely be the Chief Chaos Instigator, Chief Chaos Coordinator.
You could totally be the CCO.
Chief Chaos Operator?
Yeah.
But I don't want to operate it. Like, I want to, like...
That's what I'm saying. She instigates it, then you come back and operate it.
Okay.
So you're the CCO.
And you're the CCI.
No, she's the CIO. Oh, CCI. Yeah.
CCI.
Oh my God, there's too many letters. Okay. Anyway,
Too many acronyms.
whatever. Too many acronyms. But yeah, so...
That's how it became.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's super detail oriented. I am not at all. Like, I know...
You're filling in these titles.
I know my flaws. Like, I know... And she's so good at that. She's very good at, like, process...
Yeah.
From start to finish, and
Yeah. I could be very meticulous and like analytical. So again, it just works because like I'm able to handle that part, and then she deals with the people, which I'm okay with not dealing with them.
That's why you're the coordinator, instigator.
Exactly.
It works. It works.
Yeah.
It really does work.
So you came back. You told her I had this hopped up idea.
Totally hopped up.
Hopped up on Benadryl.
Hopped up on Benadryl. And she was like, that sounds like you have a great idea. And then you were like, no. It's a we thing. So
I'm
once
like,
you looped her
that
in.
Sounds so cool.
Super
like,
happy for you.
That's amazing.
Great.
That sounds like that would be so good for you.
Because-
No, boo-boo.
Because here I'm thinking, I'm like, all of her strong suits, right? Because also she can bake. So I'm like, oh my God, she can do all these DIY cookie kits for all these things, and she can do this, and she can craft, and she can blah, blah, blah. I'm like, she can fill in all these gaps that I can't.
Because I do have another little side business where I make cookies.
How do you have time for all of this?
I don't know.
Like you're elite recruiter.
That's a good
elite recruiter for a
Oh my
well-known
God, okay.
or
Senior
for a
elite.
well-known or
I'm
senior elite specialist
Definitely
recruiter.
showing this to someone. No. So yeah, well, we were like, man, that would be really good to incorporate that into the glamping for parties, like cookie cakes and cookies. So yeah, just kind of like took off into.
So never really got permission from anybody.
Wait. In what regard?
all of it.
All of it. Okay.
Husband,
Okay.
partner.
Got
like
it.
all of
Oh,
it.
you never got permission. Well, yeah, we established that early on in the episode.
Never got permission.
But you never got permission. But
Because
it's
then-
great.
Because then after I like Volin told her that we're doing this together, then I had to like tell my husband, like, hey, my weekends are already stretched super thin because I have another business, which is like stays busy. That's a whole different.
It's a whole different episode.
It's a whole different episode.
But yeah, so I'm like, but in between all that, I'm gonna fit in glamping.
Right. While still being
And he's like, girlfriend, just go to bed.
while still being an elite financial advisor.
Previously.
Welcome to the brand new Falaya mobile app. We took all the same tech that's helped hundreds of people sell their homes themselves and packed it into an easy-to-use app for your phone. When you download the Falaya mobile app on either the Apple or Android App Store, you'll immediately be able to see the power of this game-changing tool. From the seller's dashboard, you can navigate to all the information that you need. We intentionally separated everything into key groups, such as tasks to be completed, buyer leads for your listing, and contact information for everyone involved through closing. When you get an offer on your property, you can simply review and respond all within the app. No matter where you are in the world, you'll be able to monitor everything that's going on with your property from listed to sold. It's truly the power of Falaya in the palm of your hand. Download the app and see for yourself. Falaya, it's real estate reimagined.
Because now I'm not a stay-at-home chaos coordinator. I mean, I just coordinate the chaos at home because there's 4 kids all in different directions, all of different ages. It's nuts. Like, I wish I could express to you how nuts my house is. When I FaceTime her, it's like, she just looks at me. She's like, is it always that loud? Always.
So for you, then, it was just an organic transition because you go from the house being what it is to then the birthday parties being the exact same. So when's the break? Like, when you pop the Benadryl, do relax?
At night.
Noon?
No.
I mean,
the naps.
the naps.
Nap time.
It helps. It's like, I'm talking about, you want a good nap.
And I am
Whole different level.
a napper.
You can't. You've got so many details to organize. You got no time for napping over here.
Could not. We are so alike, yet so different.
But it works.
But it
You need the yin and yang. You need the mix.
We are, but we also, like, we always say, like, we should have been twins, like, in another life, or like the same soul, because we really are, like, very similar, but there are a few things that are
Totally
a
different.
little different.
And you need it.
Yeah.
No,
You
it
need the
works
differences.
perfectly. We couldn't have asked for, like, a better, partnership.
And we're very good at keeping, like, business and personal. Like, we
That's
don't
the tough part.
we don't really overlap that a whole lot, I don't think. I mean, like,
It's kind of hard not to.
well, that's what, but I'm saying, like, places that, like, you can't not do it.
Yeah.
Like, is there ever a time when y'all are hanging out where you're not talking about work?
Yes.
There is. When?
We didn't talk about work on the way here.
Jay, go ahead and roll in the sofas. We're having a therapy session now.
Wait, the better question, is there ever a time where y'all aren't talking about work or kids?
No, the question wasn't kids. Kids are personal.
Okay.
It's work. Like, is there ever a point in time where glamping is not a topic of conversation?
I'm going to have to say no.
I'm gonna say yeah.
At some point throughout whatever we're doing, we're talking about glamping at least for 15 minutes.
Fine.
Did y'all talk about it on the way here?
Yes, we did. Because I told you.
We did. Because, yes. Okay, talk about crazy people.
See?
Talk about crazy people. Okay, so we're not going to talk about names. And we're not going to talk about locations. But some people just drank the Kool-Aid a little too hard. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you're being so vague right now. And
We
he's
can
like,
we can do a little Glow Glamping logo over your mouth and bleep it out if you want to talk about them.
so Brooke had a meeting with a woman.
Okay.
It's okay. We're not going to talk about who or what or when or how it came out.
gonna know.
We're gonna call her Minnie Mouse.
Don't, because if she sees this, no.
Okay. Can't do it.
That's fine. We'll scrap it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Dang it.
It's not that we don't want you to know. I just don't want her to see it.
You think she'll be?
If we share it on our page.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang it. That would have been a good one.
That would have been a really good one.
Okay. Next. Continue. Shoot.
I just don't want her to see it.
Okay. We can do that. We can skip over that.
But
A
go
and Z.
back-
A and Z.
So you
see?
have some challenging times with some clients.
We do.
And often can lead to a rocky road.
We do. We do. Our first one.
customer service voice.
He's got a very good customer
He
service.
does.
Our first one was a little sticky just because,
Did you volunteer them that they were having a party?
no, but just the environment was a little different.
What was our first one?
A girlfriend.
Give me a hint.
I can't.
Why?
Because if I do,
You can give me a hint.
there were smells.
Okay.
Okay. It was interesting. You know, one of the things that I think maybe you don't realize is like we are going into your home.
Right.
We are going into your safe place. We are going into these locations that Like you live.
Mm-hmm.
And some people don't live
The same as you.
Yes. You know, and sometimes you kind of second guess, like, do I really want to do this?
Do I really want to leave all this stuff here?
Right. Like, am I going to have to replace everything when I leave kind of thing? You know, but.
So do y'all not do site visits beforehand?
No, but that's a great idea.
It's an element of your scope where you need to ensure the stuff you bring will fit the space.
I like it. I like that.
Look at you being all glamorous.
Glamorous. It's just fine.
Okay. Okay. That is a pretty good idea. I didn't think about that.
You do site visits
Site
to ensure
visits.
that you bring the right amount of stuff because you don't want to have an overly packed car for a tight space.
Well, we usually know how many are going to be at the party.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as
But
like
getting-
setup wise.
Yeah, no, but then getting to the house and seeing like, how are we going to fit all of this stuff here?
Yeah, so you just do it
But we
beforehand.
can't not bring that amount of beds because that's how many people are going. You know
Right.
what I mean?
But you can always encourage them to relocate a piece of furniture temporarily. You can encourage.
Oh, we do that.
We
You can
do that.
encourage. Well, you can do it way in advance, right?
Yes.
So you can
Okay.
tell them, hey, you know, we do a 7-day outside visit to ensure that the space that you have in mind will work with the gear we're bringing. We want to make sure that the ambiance is going to be
like
right. We want to make sure that the
We'll take it
seating and
under
everything.
advisement.
Have your people call my people.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll send you some links.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
So you got past the first one.
So yeah.
The first one's always a nightmare,
we got
right?
past the
It's
first
always
one.
it's always tough to do the first one because you have no idea what you're doing because you've only experienced
100%.
You've only
100%.
experienced or even just heard about it. You probably never even did the whole glamping trip. You just heard about it from
100% factual.
right. And so now you're trying to do it, right?
Yes.
You have no idea what it is that
You
you're
don't
trying
know
to
how
do.
long it's going to take to set up.
Yeah.
You don't know if you've brought everything.
Which we didn't.
We did not.
We always forget something.
Always. And she's very good about making lists, being detail oriented, like, hey, this is who we have. This is what we need. This is what we need to grab out of storage. Katie always forgets something. And like,
So you should like make little voice memos while you're going and then extrapolate the voice memos, throw it into a chat GPT and get a more robust list.
oh, sorry, what?
What?
That's a thing?
Yes.
ChatGPT does that?
Yeah. You take what you had in the voice memo and you said, hey, here's my existing list. And then here's what I forgot last time. Add it in an order. And here's how my storage unit is set up. And then it'll spit you out, hey, from front to back, the storage unit, here's what you need to grab.
Why doesn't that AI rule the world?
They're
I think
trying.
That's terrifying.
That is. Yeah, that's
That's scary.
yeah.
It's a tool. Use it.
But-
Right? Why forget when you can just make sure that your list just keeps growing every time?
Because I'm trying to minimize my list.
But the list.
But your list clearly doesn't have everything on there if you're forgetting stuff.
Oh, it does.
So you just forget to grab it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
but it's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
It's okay.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine.
So anyways, so
Yes.
now you're figuring
Moving on.
things out. You're doing it. The next one comes around. It's better.
Better.
Okay.
It's
that's good.
better. It is. It's better. It's a little more fluid. It
What was the second one?
flows better. Tinsley? Was Tinsley the next one?
Oh, really?
Maybe. I'm not even sure they all blend together. But yeah, so it goes a little bit better. You know, you have we do have pre-selected themes.
Yes, for parties.
Yes.
So
So
to make it a little
yeah.
easier on the parents.
so you kind of know like what decor you have to grab from storage, you know, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So it does make it a little bit easier as far as like planning each event and things like that. But yeah, so we get past the second one, it's smoother and it's smoother and it's smoother. Now we're kind of getting into the bigger parties, right? Because
Wait. Can we talk about? Okay, so we have the big outdoor tent as well,
Okay.
which
Hold 6 kids. Haven't tried it on adults.
seven.
yeah,
We squeezed 7 in it on this one party, but so I think we were wanting to get an outdoor tent, but
Yeah.
maybe like a little down the line, like
Oh my
in the
God.
future.
this is typical.
So
this is so
yes,
typical.
this is typical
A
Katie,
and Z.
which is great. I mean, it works, and if it doesn't, then we'll make it.
We'll make it. You got to
Somebody-
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Somebody calls Katie and is like, hey, I want to book a glamp. Do you have anything for outdoor?
show do.
Katie's like, yeah, we do.
You do
No,
not.
and dark.
We
Do
don't.
not.
We
don't have
do
anything
not.
for outside.
So Katie's like, yeah, we do. Blah, books the party. Orders the tent after.
Did you at least have like enough lead time?
Abracadabra. We
No.
have this huge bell tent that's now amazing.
So what day did it get delivered? Like 2 days before.
Like 2 days before, we had never set this thing up.
The day before.
This is like a pole and tarp tent.
Yes.
Pole and tarp. Like center pole, bell tent.
Wait, center pole?
Yes.
Center pole. I'm talking about like a canopy. I mean, it's like 16
You're
feet
talking
wide.
like circus tent.
Circus
Yes.
tents.
16 feet wide?
16 feet wide at the base.
So the day before the party, the evening before,
It was.
I go to Katie's and I'm like, we gotta try to set this up. We gotta see what we're working with. I
Because
mean,
now at this point, like you're down to the wire.
and it was
The
just
party's the next day.
and
the
it's
next
just
morning.
us. Like we need to know: do we need to bring some kids to help us? Do we need to grab a
Like,
husband?
do we need a
Something.
hammer?
Like
do we need
like
a mallet?
ladder?
Do we right? Like what do we need?
But you know what? We set that thing up in under an hour,
Props.
and it
Good
was
job.
amazing. And then we did it the next day, and it was the most
Even better.
fabulous party ever.
Yeah.
And now you do outdoor glamping.
And
Now we do outdoor as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
What else did you? There was something else where they were like, "Hey, do y'all do this?" And you're like, "Yeah, we do."
I mean, I'm never going to tell a customer no.
You got to figure it out.
Like I'm going to make it work.
Of course.
Like I will overextend myself before I ever tell a customer no.
Yeah,
I will lose sleep.
that's it. Yes, that's definitely
So have you ever had to tell a customer no?
Nope.
no.
I mean, unless they want like some crazy like
Or they'll call and they'll say, "Hey, do y'all have this theme?" We don't, but she's like, "Yeah,
got that.
And so you're then going to
And then so Brooke is like,
your vision board, like, you're going
Yeah.
to draw up this theme and
so
figure
I
all
can,
this
like,
stuff out?
I legitimately can hear Brooke on the other side because I just sent her a text and I'm like, hey, listen, don't be mad. I'm like, we have a party that's not on the package this weekend. And she's like, oh my God, okay. And so I can hear the smoke coming from her ears. And she's like, okay, how many kids? All 10. And she's like, what do we have to get? All of it. Everything. From top to bottom. Bedding all the way down to like what goes on the little breakfast trays. Like every single detail.
You only give her a week notice? Or you're booking them at, you're saying yes to a new package with a 6-day, 7-day lead time?
It depends.
I mean, you're really relying on
Some-
that Amazon next day delivery.
Yes.
Prime, baby."
Prime. We've got Prime. I mean, it's like, it's
And we
there.
got points.
It's there. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but it works.
it works.
It works
It
out.
really does.
And all of like the stress or the hard work or the running around, when you see it all together, like the party put together, and like we take our pictures, and because she does all the pictures and the videos, which like are always amazing, and editing and everything. It's just like, so,
And then she
Gratifying.
forgets for like 5 minutes that she's mad at me for throwing together this party.
I'm never mad.
She's just disappointed.
No.
I can tell in her lack of messages when I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. And she's like, she just sends me a smiley face back. I'm like, oh, that's passive aggressive. I know what that means.
No, it isn't.
So maybe just drop the sorry altogether and just be like, hey, we got a party this weekend. You're going to be super excited. We're going to
It's going to be awesome. Remember how you felt the last time?
It's a new theme. Super pumped. 12 kids. Don't you worry about it. We're going to get everything top to bottom.
Super
Let's roll.
awesome. Let's go. So I have made a commitment.
Look, okay, in my defense, the only reason I may feel a certain way
Oh, where's the couch?
Couch. Bring the sofa.
Oh, and the couch is because
Where's the tissue box?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just chug this beer.
It's just because I'm a planner.
Mm-hmm.
So after the first 5 minutes, when I get over the shock of like, okay, we might be winging this one a little bit, then I'm fine.
It's fine.
That's it.
It's totally okay.
It's never anger though.
Oh, okay.
It's just, like I'm processing.
Processing.
Just start sending her memes of Bon Jovi.
I just gotta like no, I just gotta like
just living on a prayer.
living on a prayer. I just gotta like give her a moment. Like, okay, she'll come back in a second.
She'll circle back.
I'm gonna go finish planning this party that we have no idea what the hell we're doing. But whenever you're ready, come tag team. Yeah. Like I have made a commitment to Brooke, to myself,
To yourself first.
Okay, I've made a commitment. I really have made a commitment.
Does she know that?
This is 100% for you, boo.
This is for your own well-being first.
I could go without it, but this is really for you. So
Okay.
I am trying to be more proactive and use my time.
More organized.
Yeah.
So plan out the different themes instead of just saying
No,
yes
they're
to
planned
random
already.
ones. No.
Yeah.
Instead of saying yes to random ones, just start thinking and start creating.
So
them.
like
We have created them.
So like I tend to wait until the last minute. I work so good under pressure.
Yeah.
So I try.
It's every procrastinator's favorite line.
It really is. Like, but I do so good. And so now I am trying to give myself a more detailed list throughout the week. Like, okay, Monday. Okay, we have a huge party this weekend. Monday and Tuesday, I need to check off these 2 things. Wednesday and Thursday, I have to go to storage and make sure we have this and this. Thursday,
Well, and it's hard also because she does have another business that's mainly on the weekends. And so we do have to coordinate that business with glamping. And so it's hard. I mean, and I totally get that. It's hard. And we're working on it. We're working on it. It's going good.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's great. So, in projection, we have recently joined the Ascension Chamber of Commerce.
We did. We just became members.
We did. So we are working on, our goal this year is really to get in front of more community members and try and get our face out there, and which is why I reached out to you initially to be more involved. I think people associate a business not so much with what you offer, but I think people do business with you because of you. You know, you could sell them a pile of dirt. It doesn't matter. The dirt is the same as the next pile of dirt on the ground. It's who they're doing business with. I think that they, that's what makes them pick and choose a pile of dirt. And we are the best dirt.
We are. We're very dirty. That is you, though. That is all you. You really do work really hard at that.
It's true. People don't necessarily do business all the time for the end product. They want to do business for the process.
Right.
Correct.
And it's all about the experience. From start to finish, from A to Z, it's all about the experience. And that's what they want to do business with, people that can help make that experience most enjoyable and then also have a bomb product at the end.
100%. My other business is a little more hands-on as far as what the process is. It's a little more, I say it's impossible, and it kind of is. It's almost impossible to plan the event from start to finish seamlessly, whereas Brooke has done a great job at making the process for glamping a little more hands-off as far as booking goes. And I love that because, I really can only compare it to what I know, right? So like the other LLC, it's very tedious as far as, sending contracts, taking payments, things like that. It's very, very, very hands-on. I love the fact that Brooke is so streamlined. She has this idea of, well, if we can do this from the start to the finish, where the customer only really talks to us initially about maybe the package that they want and the date, everything else is on them. They get the link and then the customer finishes it.
They book with the link. They pay with the link. It's just very, streamlined.
Yeah, which is amazing. That's what customers, I think now, especially in this day and age,
super easy
post COVID, they want something more they want to be able to do it themselves. They don't want somebody,
well, and it
constantly.
Just really cuts back on the back and forth. So someone's, for your other business, they'll have to say, hey, is this date available? And then you'll say, no, it's not. And they're like, okay, well, what about this date?
Right.
The system we have set up, they're able to go and see all of the available weekends we have. And so they can choose right from there Once they do that, we get the notification that they've booked. Of course, we'll reach out and confirm, details and stuff. And then we send them their invoice. They could pay online. It's just very easy compared to, and not that it's a bad thing any other way, but it's so much more convenient.
It is. It's a convenience.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you want, especially for a birthday party, right? Or a special event. They want to be able to go somewhere, fill out a form, complete all the steps, and then be like, okay, great, I'm done.
Done.
Yeah. And
Done.
one of the parties we did, the mom, when we got there, she was so funny. She was like, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. She was like, I've never just been sitting here. I've always been having to plan the party. Like, we showed up, we had all of our stuff. We were like just going to work, setting everything up. And she's just like,
that's the beauty of it.
I don't know what to do. Like, she wasn't used to it.
Oh my God. Think about how stressful it is planning a party.
Yeah.
Whether it's a birthday party, a bachelorette party, anything, an anniversary, whatever, a date. I mean, like, it is so stressful to plan those things. Can you imagine just picking out, okay, I'm available this date at this time, and this is what I want. Boom. These two chicks show up and they have all of it ready. They come and they just completely transform your living room or your outside
backyard.
space into this, like, truly this experience that's interactive. You or your kids have the best time. It's a sleepover.
Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, Lake Men's Health Center with Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group. Guys, I know it's tough to get out and go to the doctor. I know it's challenging to find time in our busy days, but I promise you, signing up to be a part of this group with Dr. Curtis Chastain and Dr. Tyler Boudreau, you won't regret it for several reasons, but most of those being the fact of the time it saves, where you're able to get in on the same day, get that appointment done, and spend that time you need to talk with them about what your health goals and concerns are, as well as ensuring that the financial investments you have, you will be able to live out and see those come to fruition. So if you're an investing guy, you know all about and planning for the future and investing in the future. There's no other more important thing to invest in than your health. Make sure you go check them out, Our Lady of the Lake Physicians Group Men's Health Center, and tell them Patty G sent you.
We did price, kind of to figure out where we fell in the curve, right? Like, are we, charging too little, charging too much? Like, where do we fall? And truly, you're going to pay so much more for so much less at an event space.
Yeah,
main
or for
event,
like some type of alternate party.
Jump and jive, whatever.
Yeah.
For a very short period of time. Yes. Is it not at your house? Of course. There's that convenience of, like, you just go, some of the workers get to clean up all the trash and you're done, right?
But for what, 2 hours?
But for 2 hours, I remember one of the biggest things to me that stands out as a kid. I remember my first sleepover, which was one of my birthday parties. Like, I remember that as a kid and how cool that was. Like, I still have this sheet, this twin size white sheet that was like my keepsake from my birthday party that all of the girls that spent the night at my house signed, like, with colored Sharpies. Like, that's something that I remember as a kid.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, you don't get to have that now. You don't get to have those kinds of one-on-one experiences and interactions with kids. Socialization is such a big thing now with kids. Post-flood, post-COVID, post all these things, everything is kind of driven these kids back into this seclusion that it's so hard to get kids to socialize with other people their age, with other kids their age. So it kind of like makes that whole experience a little more cohesive.
So do y'all bake things like that into your evenings with Go Glamping? Like, let's get a keepsake that all the people will sign. Let's get this. That's going to create these memories.
So we usually do some sort of trinket. We usually do some sort of like something. So for this, we have a really big birthday this weekend. As a matter of fact, before we came here, I was in the process of making their little cups and stuff for the girls. Like, that's a big thing now. The girls love all these tumbler cups that are personalized. They'll get to take that home.
You made those?
Girl, I made that.
Oh my God.
I know. I did. You thought somebody else made that?
Yeah.
No, I did. It was me. I made that.
I don't even know. See?
Yeah.
She's just like, hey, look at these I got for the party this weekend. I'm like, oh, cute.
No, I made that. Yeah. But like, I mean, like,
I didn't even know.
Yeah. But I love that. Like, and those are that's the little extra that we put on each party. We try and like give the kids something to take home.
Yeah.
Just as a little something extra.
Yeah. to remember the glamp.
Well, they want to remember it, and you want them to then call you back for the next year's birthday.
And we want all of the kids to go home and tell their moms,
I want to have this
birthday.
too.
Yeah. They're your best marketers.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like that's the best, that's the best thing you can have is for the kids to want to go and say they want one like that too.
Yeah.
So will y'all like plan events around the themes and say, hey, parents, here's the events to do throughout the night? Or do y'all stay and provide that? Is that something that's on the horizon?
Listen, Patty, I got to draw the line somewhere.
I'm just asking.
I'm not babysitting.
We do have a few options that the parents can choose to add on like to their package. So we have like something with the cookies. It's called a DIY cookie kit where it's just plain cookies and they'll get the cookies, the icing, and they could sit and like decorate their own cookies. We have the pillowcases.
We do. They can decorate their own pillowcases for their sleepover, which is another like take home type item that they can keep.
Right.
Yeah. What else do we have? We have a few things that, if they want to add on to kind of keep them occupied in between partying.
The karaoke machine. I mean, like little girls love karaoke machines.
Yeah.
I mean, you turn on some Tay-Tay and they're done like all night. Friendship bracelets we do, of course, have a Taylor Swift package. The friendship bracelets.
A Taylor Swift package?
A Swiftie package.
We have a Swiftie package.
Yes.
She's not included.
I was about to say, does she show up to the parties?
I mean, like if I had that kind of pull, I would. But I mean, I like doing some abracadabra stuff. But yeah, no, I don't have that kind of pull. Sorry. Next time.
Next time.
Next year.
It's on the next year's list to get Taylor.
That's our 2026 resolution.
I was just going to say, it's our 2026 goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So has enough time elapsed that we can drop the bomb?
Oh.
Are we ready for that yet?
I feel like we're building it up too much. Like it may not be as much of a bomb as we think it is. But I feel like when we tell people, people's reactions are like...
I mean, look, we're 3 hours into the show, so we probably
3 hours. God, I'm
not.
tired. No.
All right,
wonder.
Katie, you want to go, or you want me to break it to him?
So,
I mean, he started with FTK. Like,
you'll know why in just a second.
So, Brooke and I have kids together.
Unpack that a little bit.
I am married to Katie's ex-husband.
So when we say that we separate business and personal, it's hard.
Okay.
Because like we raise the children together.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, my teenage boys are her teenage boys.
Okay.
With her husband and my ex-husband.
Okay.
So Katie's divorced and has remarried.
Got that part. Got that.
And yeah, and
the divorcee.
And we all have a group chat, all four of us,
called FTK.
And you know what that means.
Because them kids just be riding that last nerve sometimes.
And we all have to have a safe place to vent about it. And it's in our FTK group chat.
It's a safe space. It's not judgmental.
Oftentimes you have friends that have kids and you need to vent about your children, but you're literally venting about your children.
Your children.
Your children.
Yes, our collective children. So, yeah. Yeah. So when I say like we had to like save her marriage, we had to save their marriage, which was my old marriage.
I'm glad you didn't lead with this, by the way.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten about.
So I know this isn't the bomb that's coming, but like, I just have so many questions surrounding that.
Like, how much time do we have?
Go for it. Yeah.
You want me to get the couch out the back?
I might need it at this rate.
Get the dog too while you're
the dog.
Yeah, where's the dog?
So like, was it known when it was going into, or like, did you set up your ex-husband with her?
No.
How did that come about?
Okay, how much time do we have?
didn't know each other at all.
But I thought you said y'all go way, way back.
She was lying.
3, whenever they met.
She was joking because we really don't, but we feel like we do.
So clearly the divorce was fine. You and your first husband, y'all were okay. So then how? But
it was
unpack that a little bit more. It
was me.
So we had a very tough divorce.
Okay,
like tough.
Okay, but now you're in a group chat with him. his current wife
and her current husband.
and your current husband.
Listen, Jared, I'm sorry if you're going to be listening to this later. I could go the rest of my life and never speak to my ex-husband ever again. Like, I will raise
You kind of have to at this rate.
No, I don't. I will speak to, I don't talk to him.
This is such an interesting relationship now.
Bring in
know.
Jerry Springer. Like, I don't ever, like, truthfully, the only time I ever really talk to my ex-husband is in the group chat.
Okay.
I raised my children with her.
Well, okay, hold on, because we don't want him to seem like he's like a deadbeat.
No,
dad.
he's not a deadbeat.
He's your husband over here we're talking
No,
about.
No. I just, like,
He works a lot, and so the majority of the time when they're at our house, it's me and them, and so that's why we just raise
parent.
them or talk about them, because it's usually like me having to
we parent the children.
parent them while he's working.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
But he is a wonderful dad.
He is.
That is the one positive thing you can say about him.
He is. He is. He, like, I'm for real. Like, I mean, he gave my boys the most amazing manners, like the best upbringing. Like, I'm blessed. Our divorce was contentious and all that, but if Brooke was what I got out of it,
Everybody's a winner.
I win.
It was worth it.
I win. I totally win.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, up to speed.
Check that off the list.
So, that not being the bomb, that just being the lead up. What's the bomb now?
That was the bomb.
Oh, that was the bomb.
That's the
Wait, so
bomb.
no one knew about this beforehand?
Knew
Like-
about what?
This relationship?
About
Y'all two?
What do you mean?
Like you
they
said,
knew.
that was the bomb.
That was the bomb. So
that
like,
that
people
implies
don't-
that nobody knows about it up till now.
Well, you didn't, and a lot of
Oh.
our
A lot of your
people don't-
customers don't know about it.
No, we don't.
100%.
We don't
Okay.
go around telling everybody.
Well, that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
It's an awkward conversation to have.
But when we do sit, when
But
we do,
y'all live it so well, by the way.
Thank you.
Like
Thank
you would have
you.
never. I
Thank
thought
you.
y'all like grew up besties.
Everybody says that.
That's
I
what
thought
we
I thought you
mean.
grew up besties, and
that's
then
what
like
we mean.
I don't even know how that. Like when you hit me with it, I was thrown very much taken aback. But
Your
then
cheeks
I was
got a little red.
well, I was just like, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, yeah. That's
I'm
what
thinking
we
y'all
mean
like we're
when
launching this new product line. We're launching this
Oh,
new
no.
option.
We do need to talk
Yeah.
about the giveaway.
Not-
we do.
Not she married my ex-husband and we're business partners.
Yes.
We're best friends.
And we
Surprise.
just all hang out and do stuff together.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we do.
Well, clearly.
Well, like we hang out too outside of glamping. I mean,
Right, but
Yeah.
you know the kids.
no,
like
without
outside of the kids.
Oh, y'all hang out without the kids too.
Without the kids.
Got it. Okay.
FTK. God.
We take that seriously around here.
We are literal.
About FT.
So you said you got teenage boys.
Yes.
So they clearly, do they know the phrase? Do they know the meaning of the phrase?
I'm pretty sure I tell them that to their face.
Oh, you tell it to their face. Got it. Okay. So if they happen by chance
Daily.
to watch this,
They'll get it.
they'll be unfazed.
They'll get it.
Okay.
They'll be totally unfazed. They'll
Okay.
be like,
Whatever.
we don't care.
Mom and Brooke. Like, what's new? Like, whatever harebrained idea we come up with, they're usually like, is Brooke doing it with you? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they just roll with it.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
easy for them too.
Yeah.
It's, it's just makes everything so much easier and better and just
Well, yeah, you
all
wouldn't, I mean, you
around.
wouldn't want to have a business partner that you constantly fought with. Now it's like, as knowing that information, I'm glad I knew it on the back end.
Right?
Because knowing it on the front end,
Super weird.
it would have been like, so then it's like, okay, so let me lay it out on paper for you, right? So you had a divorce, your husband got remarried, you approached his wife and said, let's have a business together. We're going to do all this stuff together. Like, just think about that.
That would be
we
weird.
should have a show.
Y'all should have a
reality
podcast.
show.
Wait, you want me to throw you for another loop?
Wait, okay, but we were
Is your current husband her ex-husband too? Did y'all husband swap? Is that what you're about to drop on me?
Wait.
You
we
not
were-
saying no.
Okay, look.
You're not
but
saying
let
no,
me-
Katie.
Let me say this real quick though.
Y'all aren't saying no.
When me and my husband got married,
Jay, they're not saying no.
no, that's
They're
not.
not saying no, Jay.
We were friends first, and then she came. She wasn't just like, "Hey, I'm going to approach my ex-husband's new wife and ask her if she wants to be my business partner." Like we were friends, and then she told me her idea. So,
the way you worded it made it sound like you met after the fact.
No.
You were like, oh, so you're the girl that decided to marry my husband.
That's how you took it.
That's how it came across.
That's how you
No, we weren't friends right off the bat. Like when I met her ex-husband, like it took
your husband.
Yeah, your ex-husband.
Your husband. Your husband. Your girl, that's all you.
I love you, Jared.
Do we have Jared phone in?
Oh my God, can we please? Is that a thing?
We can figure it out.
We need his input on this.
No, we don't.
Wait, freaking call Toby too while we're at it.
That's what I was.
Wait, who's Toby? Her ex-husband?
Toby's her current husband.
Okay, got it.
And Jared's her ex-husband.
Your husband.
My husband.
Right. Let's get the triangle correct.
Anyway,
it's a box.
Wait, why is it a box?
Because there's 4.
Because there's 4 of us.
Right, but the triangle implies that all 3 are connected. So now you're saying that the 4th one's connected?
Why are you throwing on squares and shapes?
Box is a square.
Oh my God.
Anyway, it took us a while. It took us a little while to get to the point that we were at where we became friends. Mm-hmm. We didn't start out like this.
That's fair.
But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ditto.
So anyway, okay, what were we going to say about Toby?
I'm really good friends with his ex-wife.
Wait, we have a picture.
Is that your? Please tell me that's not your other business partner. Please tell me that's not your other business partner.
That would be a common theme, and I'd really need therapy. No, it's not.
We have a picture of me, her, and Toby's ex-wife
setting up for our last glamp.
Because she was there.
Wait, so now she helps you in the business too?
She just happened to help on that one because it was the little girl of my stepdaughter's friend.
The ex-wife is friends with that mom who booked the party. So she just happened to be there and she was helping us. So we all took a picture and I'm just like looking at the picture. I'm like, how would we ever explain?
You can't.
What's going on here?
You just don't.
That's why y'all need your own show.
We really do. Hey, can we add podcast?
What's our list of stuff? Glamping podcast?
No, not glamping podcast, just podcast.
No, y'all personalities just need a podcast.
That's what I'm
your
saying.
life just needs a podcast.
Yeah.
Patty G, I'm coming for you.
Let's go.
Coming in hot.
I'll produce it.
Bring it.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
We can do that. We can totally do that. We can do
like
that.
as if we need one more thing to add, but
just
it's okay.
Just look, my Monday through Thursdays are pretty wide open.
Totally.
Just keep me out. Just keep me out from like 11 to 2 because that's nap time.
I was going to ask, the next business, okay, because I've helped her with her other business. Like she was out of town.
Mm-hmm.
I think, was it when you were in Colorado?
Yeah, it was.
She needed me to help her with her other business one time. So I just like went and was setting up for her, whatever. But I was going to ask you, next business.
Wait, there's another business?
Wait,
no, next one you come up with or think, can we not have it be like manual labor?
100%. Deal.
I mean, I feel like you need to have a show called Ex-Wives or something.
Podcast would be perfect.
I like it.
Oh, we should totally do it.
I like it.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we would have to think of a really cool name.
I'll just come shadow you for a couple of days and we'll take notes. And then I'll just bring an EIN home to Brooke and be like, hey, we're done. Got
Ex-Wives.
Got it.
Airing tomorrow. Be there. Our first episode. And I'll just
I feel like that's it.
I mean, Ex-Wives is kind of a catchy podcast title.
Yeah. We got to think about that.
We can do that.
Cool.
I mean,
how much are these? Do they sell these on Amazon?
Yes. I just sent a whole studio list to somebody this morning.
All he has is a whiteboard and some cameras. We got that.
That's
and this guy.
Yeah, and
we need him too.
We can rent Jay.
We need Jay.
Jay is for hire.
See?
Jay, what days are you off?
What's your schedule?
We actually have,
how many days are you with this guy?
So Jay and I have a whole company called PB&J Productions that does all this.
PB&J. You get it?
I got it. We call. Okay. Anyway,
our logo's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and everything.
I love it.
Stop. Where does the beat come in?
Brooke.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it just made more sense branding wise.
Yeah.
PJ Productions, like that's not
So you just have
JP
you have a
Productions?
vacant B.
because we're the best producers.
Okay, continue.
Anyway,
It just made marketing sense.
PB&J.
Yeah.
very good marketing.
It's a talking point. What's the B? It sparks conversation. So
Yeah,
nevertheless,
but then you got to tell people there's nothing for the B.
we'll figure out something.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure out something. So y'all have got this great business. Y'all are coming up on what month?
6
6?
ish.
Well, you started in October, so we're in February, so 4.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess if you actually did the start of October,
That's so infant.
October, November, December, January, February, 5.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so 5. But like y'all have clearly you've got some track record of success here. I mean,
And
what's the 25 calendar look like for y'all?
So we actually we have a lot of foot traffic, which is good. A lot of communication. I think the most important thing the first maybe 6 months to a year is creating the buzz.
And this is what I meant when I said earlier, like it's not as easy as you may think, especially starting a business, because the amount of time that she spends creating like content, always posting on social media, like that in itself is a full-time job. Like I couldn't.
It is. I mean, that's truly like you have to be relevant, right? You
And
have to
engage
stay
all the time.
You have to be.
Do your podcast in a yurt.
Patty G.
Ain't got to tell me twice.
Yes.
We could have set it up in here.
I told you.
Maybe we would have had to move some furniture, but we could have.
Yeah. We'll come back.
But I mean, our 2025. I mean, that's really what I think we're going to focus on. You know, getting reservations. We have some already,
And
we have a lot already.
And we really, really want to try to like not focus, but open it up to outside of just kids parties. So we really been trying to like get into like the wedding scene for like bachelorettes, which we do have one booked for 2025 already.
Heyo.
Think about how cool that is.
Like for a weekend
Yeah.
instead of going on a trip or something like
Spending thousands of dollars on a flight, restaurants and clothes and this and that. We've got a girl that booked, and she is renting it the whole weekend. She's doing literally a summer camp theme. Like she's doing a mechanical bull,
a water slide.
a water slide. Like she's got
And
all
y'all
of
are
these.
coordinating all this?
I mean, like just the
Not that
tents and
stuff.
stuff.
Oh, I thought you were like, let
No,
us
she's
plan
got-
your whole weekend. We'll get the mechanical bull.
I
We'll
would.
get the water slide.
Oh my God, I would be sleeping there if she got a mechanical bull.
So she has like property that she's doing this at,
Yeah.
or okay.
Mm-hmm. And it's like her and 6 or 7 of her best friends, of her bridal party, and they're doing the whole thing all weekend,
I
like
love
blowing
that.
it out.
It's always they always end in the same way. Somebody ends up crying, somebody ends up yelling,
Susan!
and somebody ends
Yes.
up thrown up in the tub.
That's it. Whatever. And now you get to do it at home.
Right. And not pay for the flight.
100%.
hotel.
And
or
like
the- yeah.
flying hungover is terrible, right?
Yeah. That's really what we want to try to really like step into this year is, other things. But of course, we love our little birthday parties too.
Well, that's your core business.
It
You
is.
can't lose your
Yeah.
core business, right? That's always going to be there.
Yeah.
But you also have to evaluate what's your total serviceable market.
Yes,
and
for
figure
sure.
out who you can touch, how can you get them,
Right.
and then you figuring out ways to use everything you have and not just have it sitting in storage,
Correct.
occupying your monthly rent fee.
Right.
So are y'all at the point now where y'all can do multiple parties in a weekend, or are you still single party in a weekend? Or
I think timing wise, we really don't have time for anything else other than a single party in a weekend.
We could make it work like with our inventory, but yeah, it's really the time is what.
like actually going there and setting up and everything?
yeah.
I have this thing. I don't want her to do it by herself. My other LLC is very demanding as far as time. It's a lot of, I don't even know how else to say it. I would never want her to feel like it's solely on her to do
Right.
those jobs, to do those reservations, and to do those setups. She is so amazing at just like, I got it, like just go. So I think we could open it up to more, but that would be something that she and I would have to talk about later down the road.
Yeah.
because I mean, it would. She would, my busy
There may be
seasons.
times where I'd have to go set up alone because has another commitment.
So at what point can you find part-time people?
When the money starts rolling in.
And we got all them kids.
Start using your kids.
Free labor.
We have.
We do.
So
we
you got-
use
you
them
got-
as
you
much
got-
as we
You
can.
got teenage boys.
Because I have a teenager
has
as
a-
well. On top of the 2 we have. So
Yeah.
we have 3 teenage
Yes.
boys.
Yeah.
Then you've
we
got your
have-
workforce.
Oh,
we
yeah.
we really do. If they would have been girls,
Yeah.
it would be perfect.
But they can set stuff up. They can set
but
up.
they're
They
not
can set up that tent.
Yeah, but they're not like detail oriented. She's so good at like going down and like making sure all of like the little corners are tucked on the beds and making sure
that's when you just tell them, hey, tuck that corner. Hey, fluff that pillow.
Are you free for dinner? Do you want to come over and meet the children?
Good luck with that. Telling them that.
Yeah. Jesus. It's fine. Just moving on. But to kickstart our 2025,
Right.
we have a huge giveaway.
Okay.
So,
March Madness.
March Madness giveaway.
Not a kid.
Not a kid.
We might throw one in there.
Can it be one of ours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Few hours. Few hours worth of labor.
No, just take the whole kid.
Oh, the whole kid.
The whole kid. Just take the whole kid.
We'll be in touch. When we want them back.
Put their photos up and say pick one.
Yeah. You get your choice. So we have a big giveaway starting in March Madness. It
Okay.
runs through the whole month of March. We have 10 vendors,
Wow.
10 local vendors.
Love it.
I know, like huge for small business. I'm a big advocate for supporting local businesses. We have everything
And they are like being super generous
Yeah.
with what they're giving.
we have Bath Junkie.
Past guest.
Love it.
Yeah.
She's actually the one who introduced me to you, Hannah. Yep.
Dan, love me some Hannah.
She's amazing. I know. So we have Bath Junkie. We have Everglow, which is Francie. We have our photo booth girl, who is always amazing, Neo Photo, Joyce. We have oh my God, there's so many. I feel like there's more. I'm just trying to think of the other
That was
ones.
just
Hair.
Oh, we have a hair salon giving away a free blowout, wash style cut, the whole thing.
For the whole group.
Just the winner.
The bride.
Got
the
it.
bride.
Got it.
Or whoever.
Or whoever wins. Yeah.
It doesn't have to necessarily
Yeah.
be a bride.
Um,
but a lot of these are kind of
Geared towards
bougie.
that. Oh, bougie backdrops. Yep.
Okay.
Giving that. God. Oh, balloon garlands. We've got two different balloon vendors doing balloon garlands. We've got oh my God. Why am I drawing blanks? It's a lot. We have a lot. So, but anyway, we've been doing teasers online, just to kind of give everybody a little idea of who we've got going on. So the idea is not just for us to gain followers, but we are big into like, what does everybody gain from it? So not only do the contestants or the entries have to follow us on Instagram, they also have to follow the businesses, because that's important, right? Like what is in it? What's in it for me? If I'm
Right.
donating my goods or services to this giveaway, what's in it for me as a business? I don't want to just like give my stuff away. What's in it? Even if it's just followers or blast or whatever it is. So that's going to run the whole month of March, and we'll give it away in April.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know, us
It's
too.
so much good stuff.
It really is. I think it totals like over almost like $1,500 worth of goods.
Yeah.
I mean, that's worth 10 follows. Come on now.
To bring it,
11. including
maybe. Plus the kids.
I think it's worth it.
Plus the kids, that's 5.
Plus all them kids.
All them kids. Yeah, including the steps, and carry over the 2, and it's fine.
Once removed.
Yeah.
We're not doing algebra here.
It's a lot. It's a lot of kids. It's a lot of kids.
So this has been a real treat.
Good.
thank you.
But before we get y'all out of here,
Okay.
God, okay.
we have a
So-
set list of questions we ask every guest. Hard-hitting questions.
Oh my gosh.
Very tough.
I'm sweat. Okay.
No need for that.
Do I have to like?
What is it? Hit us.
So the first one. What is something you did as a kid you wish you could still do today?
A back bend. My back be hurting.
Your back do be hurting since
It's
your
bad.
birthday.
Did she try one on her birthday or something?
Well, no. But
I just turned 40, so I just did it hard on my 40th birthday.
she had a hard time. What is something as a kid? Oh my God. I don't know. Maybe spend more time with friends.
I'm going to stick with my back bend.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. That's perfect. That's perfect.
You know, like carefree friend night.
Nothing to worry about, you know?
Yeah.
What you offer with glamping.
Exactly.
That's
A
such a Brooke
carefree
answer.
night.
Is it?
That's such a Brooke answer.
Why?
That's such a Brooke answer.
Why?
Okay. Just heartfelt and
Hold on, ma'am. What did you send me yesterday?
I was in my feels. For a
Okay,
second.
exactly.
My feels.
And she sent me this heartfelt text message.
It was like 5 words long. Don't make it more than it was. Okay.
no, but it was
Those 5 words carried weight.
exactly. Yeah. Anyway,
It's 4 words.
okay.
More weight.
Continue. Next question.
So anyhow, y'all are successful pre-glamping.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're glamping.
Mm-hmm.
In the short period of time, you have likely seen a lot
Mm-hmm.
and learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what are 3 lessons that you've learned thus far?
Specifically to glamping, like just in this period of time?
It can be it can be life lessons.
Are we sharing them or we're
You
3
can each have your own 3.
Ooh.
Okay, my first one, consistency, which we kind of talked about.
I feel like that was a shot to me.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
no, not at all.
Okay.
I think it's very important in
It is
any
very
aspect
important.
of life.
It is. In business.
Right. Okay, you go.
You have to spend money to make money.
That is true.
It doesn't have to be in large quantities, but you do have to spend money to make money.
It could just be in very small but lots of orders.
Amazon.
Look, if you want to offer an outdoor glamping, you got to buy an outdoor tent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you just got to do it.
Or you offer an outdoor tent, then buy the outdoor
it.
tent.
Well, whatever.
Okay, what's the second thing? Well, I mean, I kind of said this earlier and just now too. Like, you don't always think like owning your own business is hard, but it's so hard. And that's definitely something I've learned like just in a short period of time. It's like very hard. It's very time consuming because you are doing it all. Like,
There's nobody else.
yeah, you have to create your own structure and your own everything, every single aspect of it. So it's definitely much harder than I thought or imagined it would be.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. You could share that one with me.
Yeah, okay. We'll share that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go. You're number 3.
Ooh, number 3. It's okay to say no. Like, no is a complete sentence. Like,
Mhm.
if my schedule is full, no. Like,
Are you gonna listen to that
no,
advice?
no, no. He just said one thing I've
Complete
learned.
sentence. Complete
Yeah.
sentence.
He just said one thing I've learned. I have not like put that into effect yet, but it's okay to say
Yeah,
no.
we didn't say learn. We said learn. We didn't say actually, implement.
Yeah, learned. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay to say no.
I agree.
There's got to be some like work-life balance, especially working for yourself. Like
Yes.
you are your own boss. There is no 8 to 5. It is 100% 24 hours a day. All the time. Nonstop.
It is.
There are times, I mean, I'll send her a text at 2:00 in the morning. Like, I'm not even kidding. 2:00 in the morning, I'm like, hey, it's 2:04. I couldn't sleep, but like I know you're sleeping.
Sometimes I'm not.
But like, I mean, that's, you don't stop. So like, you have to find that balance and you have to be okay with saying no, even though somebody else might not be okay with it. It's okay. Returning responsibility.
There it
you
is.
go. Bring it on.
There
home,
it is.
girl.
See
All
how
right.
that came full circle?
Oh, it was full circle.
See, you saw it.
You planned that.
She
Okay.
she texted me beforehand like,
I did.
Here's what I want to work in. I want to work in all these shapes. I want to work in a triangle, a square, and a circle.
Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. Next question.
So, being that y'all are members of the Ascension Parish
Mhm.
Chamber of Commerce,
Mhm.
I'm not going to direct it towards a Baton Rouge question, but a
Okay.
Louisiana question. What do you love most about Louisiana?
Culture.
I was just gonna say that in the food.
Culture.
She's a foodie.
She is a foodie.
But I mean, seriously, how many other places can you go that the food is
This good? Literally
like
nowhere.
it is here?
So I'm a traveler. I
Yeah.
love to travel. I've been a ton of places. I always have the itch to go home at the end of the trip because there's nowhere like Louisiana, and you cannot say that enough, and you can't mean it enough. And people who aren't from here just don't get it. Like I've been out of the country. I have been to many states, but coming home, it feels like a homecoming. It's warm, it's inviting, not just the humidity, but everything about it is just an inviting experience. The people are warm. The whole environment about Louisiana, it's something that's different. It's a cut above everything else, you know? It stands out so much from cultures in other states and other areas that there's just no comparison. You can't even put it into words. We're just a different breed.
That we are.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
What about
What
you?
you got?
Food.
The food?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so for the final question,
Okay.
then,
Okay.
how can I help you?
Exposure. Exposure is
And talk
big.
about us
Yeah.
to everyone. Glamping.
Talk to your sister. Does she need a bachelorette party?
She's getting married on March 1st.
If there's still time.
I was thinking more like a night before, like with everybody that's
Yes.
in town for the party.
You know.
Not really a bachelorette party, but like a post rehearsal dinner, right? Because the bride and groom go their separate ways.
Yep.
And so doing
Somebody talked about
like a
this in
night
Twitter post.
before slumber
You did.
party.
You talked about it.
I said a night before.
Night before slumber party.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. We're available. February what?
28th.
See?
It's Mardi Gras weekend.
That's okay.
I'm out on that Sunday.
It's the wedding's Saturday, so it's Friday.
So it's Friday. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we're out.
We might, yeah. We might be out with you.
We're out. Because we're all collectively going
Mm-hmm.
with the ex-husband
Mm.
and the new husband
With the square.
with the square. And maybe his ex-wife. I told you, it's a whole thing.
Let's wrap it up. You're confusing
So
him.
all 6 of y'all go together?
You know, things have happened.
So do the husbands get along equally as well?
Toby and Jared do. I don't think Jared's met Luke yet.
No, I've never met Luke either.
My husband's ex-wife's fiance is made of gold.
Okay, got it.
I know. Do you need like one of those little like
Bring
red
the
yarn?
whiteboard. Bring the whiteboard.
Yes,
Let's draw the
please,
tree.
Jay.
Let's draw
You
the
want me to
tree.
do it? Yeah, I can do that.
J roll in the whiteboard.
Right. Yeah. So we do. We all get along. It's great.
All right, so we need 6 microphones for this
At
podcast
least.
studio.
Yes. At the very least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. We're it's different. What do we say about Louisiana culture? There's nobody like us.
Cut above the rest.
Definitely
Cut
in
above the
this
rest.
Situation.
Yeah. I'm sure we're all related down the line somewhere.
Yeah.
Just the way it be.
It's all good. It is what it is. But thank y'all so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you for
This was
having
fun.
us.
This was a blast.
Was
I'm
it?
glad we
Absolutely, it was.
let you have fun.
Oh yeah, this is a treat.
Were we the funnest?
You know,
Oh, yeah. I want to know like your worst experience.
my worst experience.
Yeah, because you got to ask us all the
Well, he
questions.
can't say it.
He doesn't have to use names. Call him Mickey Mouse.
Let's wrap up.
And they
real
work
quick.
for ABC.
Let's
Okay.
wrap up real quick.
Okay, we're going to
Okay,
wrap up.
so thank y'all for coming on the show.
Oh, thanks.
And thank
Thank
you everybody
you.
else for tuning in. We'll see y'all back here next week for another episode of the Patty G Show. And yeah, we had a great time. How about y'all? Stay tuned for upcoming shows coming your way, and also get you a Go Glamping. Get you a site, book you an event, book you a venue. Tell them Patty G sent you. We're out.